because that'd be cool. All right, here we go. Heat number 1. We'll see Hayden Tollison and Sean Stevens on the front row. J.P. Scheiderer, Bryce Dickinson have the second row. All 4 drivers quick to the grid tonight. Everybody chomping at the bit. Some of these drivers from last night looking for some redemption. And here we go. Green is in the air. They fire into 1 like a rocket tonight. Hayden Tollison quickly to the lead. Sean Stevens in second. J.P. Scheiderer in third. Bryce falling off the back in fourth. That start was just crazy. Tollison still holds the lead, actually pulling a gap on Sean Stevens. JP in third, staying right there with him. This is a very small track, very fast laps. They are running 10.5-second laps around here tonight. Bryce Dickinson has crashed. What happened to Bryce? Looks like he just couldn't get the car set into turn 3 and goes around. Manages to clear the track. Hayden Tollison just set the fastest lap of the night. They're going to come around and get 1 to go. White flag is in the air for Hayden Tollison. And here comes Tollison winning heat number 1. Sean Stevens is second, JP in third, and Bryce Dickinson in fourth. Rumor has it Bryce Dickinson is sandbagging it here in the heats. All right, heat number 2. We will see Jackson McLean and Matt Grimm on the front row. Andrew Thornton, Ty Dickinson rounding out the field. Everybody getting stacked back up for the restart. Jackson McLean will lead him down. And man, that start in heat number 1 was so crazy out of turn 4. This one ought to be even more exciting. Here they come through 3 and 4. Jackson fires. Oh, Jackson gets the tire. Green is in the air. What a start for Jackson McLean. Actually jumps it off the berm in the tire. Still holds on to the lead. Matt Grimm in second. Ty Dickinson in third. Andrew Thornton in fourth. Oh, Thornton is in the wall. McLean pulling away from Matt Grimm for the moment. They have checked out from Ty Dickinson. Andrew Thornton is rolling again. 5 seconds, half a lap behind. Thornton is on pit road. Meanwhile, Jackson McLean out front, pulling a gap on Matt Grimm. 0.6 of a second. Grimm sliding it around out of turn 2, trying to gain some ground. They are right up on the edge, and if you're not careful coming off turn 4 and you're too high on that berm, that gap can suck you in. Jackson McLean out front just set the fastest lap. Actually, he tied the lap by Hayden Tollison. White flag is in the air for Jackson McLean. Matt Grimm in second. Ty Dickinson, problems is going to come home third. Andrew Thornton in fourth. Not sure what happened to Ty that last couple of laps. All right, on to the warm-up. What an exciting one this has been so far. Right from the drop of the green flag, actually right from the pace truck hitting pit road, things have been crazy. All the drivers look like they are going to pull out here, and this is a special one. This is a very special tribute here tonight. All the drivers getting together for this one. Zach Bache planning this out. It is a 3-wide salute. This, Skylar Massey in the middle of planning for the event last night. Lost his grandmother last week. Zach wanted to do something special to help honor him. So here we have the drivers doing a 3-wide salute. You got to give it to Skylar. Despite that family tragedy, he kept it going. All the admins, everybody pitched in to make last night epic and did it all while that family was grieving. Huge shout out to the American All-Star Dirt Series and to Zach Bache for doing this here tonight. And that just goes to show you, that right there is what makes this community so special, the iRacing community as a whole. They came together last night to raise all of that money. And then they came together again tonight, knowing that Skylar planned all of that out while going through everything he was going through over the last week. To come out here and to honor him, that was beautiful. Great job, guys. Sean Stevens currently the fastest, followed by Jackson McLean, Hayden Tollison, Matt Grimm, and JP. I gotta agree with you, Russell. Big 5-star. I know when my grandfather passed a couple months ago, these guys really, all the leagues I broadcasted just were amazing, so wonderful. And it just shows when somebody has something happen, the whole community really pitches in, helps lift them up, helps them get through it. It is awesome. It is a beautiful, beautiful thing. Just a few seconds left in warm-up, then we're on to the feature. This one's going to be fun because 10.5-second laps, it's going to be difficult to keep up with all the action. If you have a favorite driver, make sure you drop in the comments. Let us know who you're cheering for. Hayden Tollison looking for the sweep here tonight. Matt Grimm looking to lock up a championship, and I talked to Sean Stevens earlier. He's just looking for a win. Oh, all right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to go racing, and the Squish is in the house. What up, Squishy Head? Hayden Tollison, Jackson McLean on the front row. Sean Stevens, Matt Grimm have the second row. J.P. Schneider, Ty Dickinson on the third row. Bryce Dickinson, Andrew Thornton rounding out the field. Just waiting on the drivers to take to the grid. All 8 drivers are out here. Russell, I gotta agree, it is awesome to have all these great groups and communities participate in all these events and do everything that they do for their communities in general. Great to see the Squish back in the chat tonight. Pace truck is in. Here we go. This one might get interesting. Oh, we've got a wreck up front. Hayden Tollison gets together with Jackson McLean. We don't even take the green. Let's take a quick look at what the heck happened here. Hayden Tollison on the bottom, Jackson on the top. And it looks like Jackson may have gotten loose, come down. Tollison might have slipped up a hair. Both of them were a bit sideways, getting on the throttle. Just a racing incident as these guys trying to get anything they can as quick as they can. And then a bunch of chaos, and McLean ends up upside down. Jackson McLean, Matt Grimm, and Ty Dickinson all on pit road now. Look on Tollison's car. Looks like Tollison is okay. Sean Stevens managed to sneak through that. He's going to be okay. JP, Andrew, and Bryce all managed to avoid it. Looks like they're going to stack back up. No, they did not take the green, so laps not counting here. Looks like, no, the caution has been extended. I think they're trying to get all the drivers back out. No, all 3 of the drivers on pit road still there. And it looks like they are going. I'm not sure what happened. Barney the flagman is still showing yellow. Scoring is still showing yellow. But Hayden Tollison and J.P. Schneider, what in the world is happening? Sean Stevens pulls off track. We've got one in the wall. And it looks like there was an iRacing glitch, and they will have to go to a new session. All the drivers hitting pit road here will wait, and once they start moving over, we'll hop over there with them. Quickly get everybody back up and running. And it looks like everybody's moving, so stay right there. This will just take a moment to get swapped over. We'll be right back with you. right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. All right, so here's what's going to happen here in a moment. As they get a few minutes of warm-up left to go here, and then the drivers will take to the grid. Zach does have the official grid the way they were lined up, so they'll be starting, I believe, that way, and then they're going to go for it. So nothing lost, just a few more minutes of warm-up to get everybody into the field, and then we're going back green flag racing straight into the feature as Bryce Dickinson and I believe Sean Stevens both get the wall out of turn 4. So everybody just getting that last couple of minutes of warm up in while the admins get the field set and ready to go here. Track conditions, everything should be the same, so these guys won't have to make any massive adjustments to the setup. Hayden Tollison back at the top of the leaderboard, and man, talk about on it. See how much he is bobbling out of the turns, just not lifting. He is just sending it. As I believe that was JP that just went around and into the infield. Did hear a rumor that Cody Olson had been racing, and an official has completed it and may hop in the field here in a moment. If so, he will have to start at the back of the field due to not qualifying. Cody Olson has hopped in here. So Cody Olson will have to start from the back of the field, but he is going to come out here and he is going to send it. While we have about 4 minutes left in warm-up, gonna see if we can get a quick word with one of the drivers, Sean Stevens. Hey, Sean, it's Doug. You got me? Hey, Sean, it's Doug up in the booth. You got me, buddy? Looks like Sean is deep in concentration here. Was gonna get a word with him about last night. Now he feels his chances are tonight. Keep an eye on that name. A lot of these names are the top guys in the iRacing in a lot of different divisions. Sean Stevens, one that is going for pro, and I would expect to see his name up there before too long. JP Schneider, Andrew Thornton, Bryce Dickinson, Cody Olson still getting some practice in. As we mentioned, Cody Olson, a big help last night with the Kathy Linder Memorial Race. Huge shout out to him and his crew for helping Skylar. And again, another huge shout out to all the drivers in the American All-Star Dirt Series for tonight. Doing that 3-wide salute for Skylar Massey, his family, honoring his grandmother. That was a big deal. Huge shout out to the entire iRacing community because they really do pull together. Just a minute and a half left in the now second warm-up of the night. Hayden Tollison still the fastest on track by a tenth and a half over Jackson McLean. And again, Tollison won the big block mod race earlier tonight, looking to go for the sweep here at Fairbury. Matt Grimm currently third fastest, Sean Stevens fourth, JP fifth, Cody Olson, Andrew Thornton, Bryce Dickinson, and Ty Dickinson rounding out the field. Don't forget, this group will be recruiting for the next season here in just a few weeks. Make sure you're following their Facebook page, hop in their Discord, the American All-Star Dirt Series, and voting underway for their next season as well in the Discord. Going to be some exciting racing next season. JP finishing with a flourish. All right, on to the feature event. Sean Stevens and JP Scheiderer will start up front. Cody Olson, Ty Dickinson on the second row. Jackson McLean, Matt Grimm of the third. Bryce and Hayden Tollison on the fourth. Andrew Thornton rounding out the field. Looks like they went with the pill draw on the start. All the drivers lined back up, getting ready to go. Looks like JP, oh, they are going to manually reset the field. There we go. So they are going to get the correct lineup here. That'll put Hayden Tollison on the front row for the event. Pace truck will lead them around one more time, get everybody lined up how they need to be. Pace truck is in. There you see the views from the blimp as we get ready for the green flag from Fairbury. Pace truck is in. Tollison fires. Green flag is in the air. Jackson McLean is in the wall. Tollison out front. They are sliding out of turn two, and a lot of close racing. Hayden Tollison in the lead. Sean Stevens in second. Matt Grimm in third. Jackson McLean fourth. Ty Dickinson in fifth. Oh, we've got a wreck. One's in the wall. Caution is out. It's JP. And it looked like it was Ty Dickinson. JP had an issue in the middle of 3 and 4, but managed to recover. There you see Ty Dickinson through 3 and 4, just too high up on the wall. Rides the wall, gets into the gap, and goes to the outside wall. Sean Stevens currently being scored as the leader. Ty, that was a bit of an oops, buddy. Sean Stevens out front with Matt Grimm on the front row. JP and Jackson on the second. Andrew Thornton, Cody Olson on the third row. Hayden Tollison, Bryce Dickinson on the fourth row. Bryce Dickinson on the fourth row. Ty Dickinson on pit road at the moment. Pace truck is in. They fire. Green is back in the air. Sean Stevens to the lead. Matt Grimm and wow, they're trying to get 3 wide back behind. Oh, a wall ride out of Matt Grimm, but he saves it. Jackson McLean down on the bottom looking for second place. And oh, here comes JP on the high side. Gets into Jackson. They bump. Caution is back out. Looked like Jackson and JP just, JP had a run to the outside and Jackson didn't realize he was coming. They get together. So Sean Stevens still in the lead. Matt Grimm in second. Cody Olson now up into third. Andrew Thornton in fourth. And look who's in fifth. Hayden Tollison has begun his march back to the front. The fastest in practice, the fastest in the heats, the fastest in qualifying. Don't be surprised to see Tollison battling for the win before this one's all said and done. They fire. Green is back in the air. And I have no idea what just happened. They were green through 3 and 4. I'm guessing they are still seeing some scoring glitches, trying to correct them. They stack back up side by side, and it looks like they are getting ready for the green. Lights are out on the pace truck, about to go. Green flag racing again here at Fairbury. Single file this time as the pace truck drops in. Down through 3 and 4, Sean Stevens in control. Fires their way. Green flag in the air. Matt Grimm, Cody Olson right to Grimm's back bumper. Cody backing off to make sure he does not get into him. Trying to build that run up. Meanwhile, Andrew Thornton down on the bottom doesn't really know how to drive with a wing on the car. He's used to driving non-wing sprints. Still doing a great job having that extra weight up top. And here comes Hayden Tollison. Sean Stevens, meanwhile, pulling away for the moment. He's got a 1.5 second gap over Matt Grimm. Hayden Tollison trying to find a way past JP and Andrew Thornton. Gets by Thornton on the high side. Meanwhile, back behind, Jackson McLean battling it out with Ty Dickinson. Bryce Dickinson rounding out the field. And look out, ladies and gentlemen. Hayden Tollison is coming quickly. JP drops down to the bottom. Tollison looking for any... Oh, Tollison's going to slip by on the high side as they wreck behind the caution. Cody Olson, JP Schneider get together out of turn 4. Tollison took advantage there. That is exactly what Hayden Tollison needed to happen. Not the way Cody wanted this one to go. And I think those top two might be in trouble. The fastest car all night has been Hayden Tollison, and he is now sitting back there in third. And everybody begins stacking back up side by side for the restart. Sean Stevens, Matt Grimm on the front row. Hayden Tollison and Andrew Thornton have the second row. Jackson McLean, Ty Dickinson on the third. They are firing out of turn 4. Green flag back in the air. Grimm and Stevens to the high side. Tollison starts looking to the bottom. And here comes Jackson McLean. Andrew Thornton underneath him. McLean down underneath, has a big run. Out of turn 4, he slides up into third. Tollison tries to fight back on the high side. Now down to the bottom. Tollison has to get out of it to avoid McLean. Andrew Thornton has to check up. Meanwhile, Sean Stevens is already pulling a gap on Matt Grimm again. Jackson McLean in third, Hayden Tollison in fourth, Andrew Thornton in fifth, Cody Olson in sixth. Cody coming by Andrew up on the high side. Ty Dickinson gets the wall in 3 and 4 and falls back. Tollison now starting to charge forward again, riding right on the wall. Sean Stevens is in the gap, the exit to pit road. He lost a ton of time all of a sudden. 10 laps to go for Sean Stevens, but wow. Matt Grimm has closed back down to half a second on Stevens. Here comes Jackson McLean in third, 1.2 seconds back. And now he has got Hayden Tollison looking to the bottom. Caution is out. Looking, I think something happened with JP Scheider off of turn 2. You see JP way out of shape. And then out of turn 4, just shoots too hard to the outside wall. Now, Sean Stevens has dominated so far tonight with Matt Grimm in second, Jackson McLean in third, Hayden Tollison in fourth. Less than 10 laps to go. And a rare mistake out of Stevens a couple of laps ago. Out of turn 4, almost ended up in the outside wall coming off turn 4. That gap where the drivers come off from the trailers out to the track, almost got him. Sean Stevens in control. They come out of 4 fires. Green is in the air. McLean shoots to the bottom immediately, trying to get a run for second. Tollison and Cody Olson up on the high side. Now Tollison way down low. And it is getting dicey mid-pack. Sean Stevens already pulling away. Jackson McLean now into second. Hayden Tollison up to third, slides up. Matt Grimm comes. Hayden Tollison back in fourth. Matt Grimm up to third. Cody Olson on the march. Sean Stevens is loving what's in the mirror right now. All this battling going on. He is able to pull away to a 1 1/4 second lead over Jackson McLean. Matt Grimm in third as Cody Olson, Hayden Tollison chasing him down, but Sean Stevens about to get the white flag at Fairbury. White flag is in the air. Jackson in second, Matt Grimm in third. Here they come through 3 and 4. Sean Stevens will win at Fairbury. making his 4th win of the season. And I talked to Sean about this earlier tonight. Earlier today, he was saying, if he could have ran the full season, he would have been up here running for the title with Matt Grimm. And let's get a word with our top 3. Cody Olson on the last lap takes 3rd. Hey, Cody, it's Doug. You got me?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man. Top 3, and you get a last lap pass for 3rd.
Yeah, that was wild.
I gotta say, man, you came from the back. You had quite a fight. You got in trouble mid-race and still managed to come back for a podium finish. Gotta be really happy about that.
Yeah, it's not bad. I'm kind of starting to get the hang of these open setups, I guess. I don't know. I think I got lucky.
I don't think you're doing too bad out there, buddy.
Yeah.
Well, man, again, great to have you back tonight. Look forward to having you hopefully all the next season.
Yeah, hopefully. It's good to see you and talk to you again, Doug.
All right, you too, buddy. Congrats.
Yeah, thanks.
Jackson McLean comes home in 2nd. Hey, Jackson, it's Doug. You got me?
How you doing, Doug?
Hey, good. I have to say, that was a wild, wild start to the night the first time you tried to go to the feature, but you still had an extremely fast car tonight.
Yes, sir.
I have to ask, what happened on that first start? I know the glitch was just due to the wreck before you guys took the green flag, but it looked like both you and Hayden got on the gas at the same time, and both of your cars just kind of lost grip.
I only got on the throttle like a quarter, but the car just decided to come around all of a sudden, and then he was also on the gas, so we just kind of got together. I would say it was my fault, but,
Well,
things happen.
They definitely do. You still managed to come back for a 2nd place finish tonight, man. That was one heck of a run.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, man. Congratulations.
All right. Thank you.
Jackson McLean comes home 2nd. Let's see if we can talk to our winner. Hey, Sean, it's Doug. You got me?
Certainly do, mate. How are ya?
Hey, I'm good. Man, what a dominant race. 2 laps after a caution flag, you were 1 1/4 seconds ahead.
Yeah, I think I had a couple of seconds on him, and then the caution came out, which put him back on my tail. But, I just wanted to hit the lead early, and, that pretty much run away with it.
Well, that strategy definitely worked out. I know last night definitely did not go the way you wanted. You still had a great run, and it seems like these winged sprints, you really got something figured out.
Yeah, she was a beautiful race yesterday, actually. I enjoyed it. It was my first time in there, and I actually grabbed the last spot, the 60th spot. So, I was lucky to jump in there in time. Scruffed up a heat win there, and I had me set up for the bottom pretty much the whole time in the feature. And when you're waiting around through the E, D and C and B mains and stuff like that, and the track wears on and that, it's hard to actually get your setup right when you only get a couple of minutes on track through warm-up. But, I just set it up for the bottom, and the top was there early on, and then I went to the bottom, and then I went back up high, I thought. And, my car was set up for the bottom, and, just fell back to 6th. But overall, good finish.
Hey, man, I have to say, the winningest driver in the 360s in this series, you haven't even ran the whole season, but 4 races, 4 wins so far this season. That's pretty dominant. If you get to put a full season together, I think you'd walk away with it.
I'll have to give it a crack next season.
Well, man, it has been awesome. I believe that is 2 weeks in a row now. Congratulations. Great job, Sean.
Thank you, guys. I'll see you next week.
Sean Stevens, 4th win of the season. A huge shout out to him. Great job by all the drivers. It was an awesome night of racing as always. Don't forget to tune in Sunday morning. GT3 NSS returns, and who knows when we might be live practicing this weekend.